Right, Shalom, Shalom, we go to the Great Millstone Church in Birmingham, Alabama. As always, want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash, Qadash.
Double honors to the head apostles and elders of the Great Millstone. Shalom to the fellow neighbors out there, and as always, we believe. So yeah, we're back out here once again through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. As always, pronounce the downfall, collapse, and utter destruction of this place of America, also known as Babylon the Great, whose judgment lingereth not. Meaning what? This will be the time where that judgment will be manifest and pretty much become up close and personal. Now, how do we know that? Well, for nothing else, time and space, right? Understanding the course on the planet Earth. Oh, you have these red-blooded Edomites out there, and even certain amongst you Jakes, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who feel somewhat optimistic now, right? After the elections, right? You have generated some form of hope, as if America is going to make a comeback, and that in itself is indicative to your destruction. What's that? First Thessalonians, and they should say peace and safety. There's sudden destruction coming upon you. See? Guess what? That destruction will be perfected in the form of World War III, but preceded by a series of plagues, in which the scripture speaks to as the perils, right? And those perils come in many shapes, fashions, forms. You've been taken out of your comfort zone, the famine, you see? Matter of fact, get the book of Revelation, the 12th chapter, about the 12th verse. Because who's going to feel the brunt of these judgments? Those of you who have made America your dwelling place. Those of you who are invested somewhat in this place. Again, your vote. You niggas thought your vote counted. Motherfuckers feel some type of way. The elephant in the room is the election. You going to certain places. And you know if a motherfucker, especially a woman, a black woman, asks you who you voted for, she's trying to pick a fight, man. Right? See, we understand that this place is temporal at best. Right? There's no more time there. It's pretty much on borrowed time. It's running on fumes. See? And you know what it takes. When time is running out, right, the wall's closing in, who's the perfect catalyst to be taken? The motherfucker who laid up asleep. Motherfucker who, right, who have made this place your fixture. Matter of fact, come on.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right, that's dealing with the believers, man. We those heavens, as it is written, our conversation is in heaven. And you can include the spirits on scripture say we should not prevent those who died in Yahawashi. You can incorporate them. They rejoicing right now.
Right.
And even the angels, or what's that? Revelation 19. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren, as the angel spoke to John. See? So it's certain spirits that's rejoicing in the forecast being bleak in America, man. There's certain spirits that actually get off. We excited when we hear about the financial structure teetering towards a crash, which we know that's going to institute that digital system in which the structure is already laid out. We rejoice when we hear Korea, North Korea, or even China for that matter, just fired a missile. They just shot a missile off for the first time in, what was it, 40 years? See, that's the vibration on the planet Earth. While you have others, they might be taken by that. Right, but we rejoice. See, go ahead.
Right. I got something real quick. This is the book of Isaiah 51 and 14. It says, the captive exile hasten him that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail.
Yep.
And if I may, just going back, concerning us rejoicing as these things unfold, because we in the pit right now.
That's right.
The only way we're going to get out of this situation is prophecy manifesting on the earth, man.
Right.
Because ultimately, this place has to be violently uprooted, man.
Right.
And that's what we have. That's what we have our trust in. Is in these prophecies. This is what's feeding us and keeping us going, man.
Yeah.
And it showed that we in that spirit
That's
of hastening. Yeah, that's it.
No, I got a quick research.
Or if I may too, real quick, right? Noah. Noah needed the flood. Why? Because he was so invested into the ark.
Yep.
Right? He needed the flood, man.
He needed the flood. Yeah, it validated.
Right, it validated, yeah. If the flood, when it came, then all that would have went to waste.
Validated his past.
Right. And the Lord said he's not righteous to forget your works and labor of love, man. So the flood, right, that was like send rain. You know how you hear somebody, Lord, please send rain.
It's like, when you look at it, it's like the calamity is like the fulfillment of prophecy.
Right.
But the promise that comes after the calamity is Jake's hope, man. That's
Right.
the righteous hope.
Right.
Because we pray for the calamity because the hope that comes behind it.
Right.
If I may, Baba Slakia, it says that in Habakkuk, the 3rd chapter, that was a prayer.
Right.
You know, revive now works, Lord, but in your wrath, remember mercy.
Right.
Yeah, bring the destruction, Lord, but keep me from it, you know.
Right. Yeah. That's why the Christians say, I'm saved. Because they already say they saved, but they don't want to deal with the reality of being saved from something. Right? So the approach is, I'm already saved. They wave their hand to convince you. Right, yeah, come on, matter of fact, let's get that.
This is the book of Acts, 14 and 22. It's Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, so that comes with it, right? The conditions of the battle is much tribulation, because it can't be a deliverance without a destruction. It can't be salvation without some form of misfortune, calamity.
That's why you got the exhortation. That's why the precept said, the exhortation. Read it again, Baba Bashar.
Hey, Baba Bashar, it says Acts 14 and 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith.
So that's the whole thing. They got it within them to make it, man. So exhort them. Hey, pull it, draw that out of him. Educate this man, man.
Beautiful. And
Like,
if I may, Paul was open them, and Paul knew that those men wasn't built up in that category. Paul almost got put to death before. And early in that chapter, they was trying to kill Paul, man. You know, and that's why he was giving a speech, for lack of better words, or a prep talk, to tell people what this thing is really about. Because a lot of Israelites don't preach about Jacob's trouble and all hell breaking loose, man. Because niggas think it's cute to just quote precepts. It's not going to be cute in the family, man. But they going back, Acts 14 and 22, it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. It says, in that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. You know? It just,
Oh, go ahead, you make a point?
okay. Going back into what the elder was going about, in order to be deliverance, you must be in trouble. That's why I said through much tribulation, because there's time really for Yahawashi to work. There's time for Yahawashi to live up to his name, the deliverer.
Yeah, I had something real quick. This is Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 12. Fear is nothing, because the brother was speaking to, you know, we pray for the calamities. The person would look at us and be like, this mother crazy, man. What are you talking about? You praying for the day of the Lord, and we understand what the scriptures say, woe unto him that desire the day of the Lord. But it says, for fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors. And when you look up the succor, it's those are the helps, which reason authors. So the Lord is going to create situations. He's going to create moments in which that, if you don't have if your hope or your help or your hope of help is not in the Lord, hey, you have a rightful reason to be in fear. I'm going to touch you. The Lord is telling us that, man. So this calamity that we praying for, it's only simply to do because of the hope that we have on the other side of it. So these bad times that we praying for, we understand I'm gonna be in fear too. But that fear ain't gonna be the fear that Jake had. We have a level of hope. So our fear is really rudimentary. It's really elementary.
Our fear is really in Yahawashi and Yahawashi.
Because
that's
he's
what I
doing
like.
it.
If I may add, that's what he's doing. That's why
Yeah,
he says in the scripture, he's the author of it. Even Yahawashi is what the author and finisher of our faith, man. And even what Yahawashi told us, man, he said, let me tell you who you should feel, man. I'm gonna tell you who your ass should be scared of. Him who could destroy your both soul and body in hell.
And that's why
Lord ain't nothing to fuck with, man. Lord can give your ass a scare ass dream that can fuck your ass up for years, bro. Like God ain't nothing to fuck me. You said it in just a regular, what it's called, elementary way. God ain't nothing to fuck with,
One
man.
thing he can do, he can lead you into temptation without you even knowing.
Beautiful.
He can cause you to error right now when you don't even know you're in error.
That's it.
That's how terrible the Lord is. You got it, bro.
They say the deceiver and the deceiver are his. It's a lot. It's a lot.
You'll thank you right.
You thank you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, but
Was it on that?
that was it on it. You got it?
Oh, no.
That was
It's like, yeah, no.
Just going back to what you said about we are rejoicing and all hell breaking loose. This is St. John 14:27. It says, "Peace I leave with you." It says, "My peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, gave I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid."
Like, yeah, the world's form of peace is investing in presidents and trusting in the government, right? Graduating or making it in this society, having some form of status, right? But the peace that the Lord gives us really is in the prophecy. We got peace in knowing that a famine is coming. Why? Because the scripture is going to combat that with feeding, right? Scripture say that in Isaiah the 65th chapter, my servant shall eat. So that's wild in itself. This is why this is a foreign presentation, right? We need the famine. Why? Because that activates the Yahawashi. See? Yep, come on.
But just going back to that peace, because that evil that's coming, this is Jeremiah 29 and 11. It says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil."
Right, so the Lord, in his plan, hey, let's say like if you're a screenwriter, right? You write a play. Then you have the jurisdiction on who's going to be the bad guy, who's going to be the damsel in distress, the hero, right? Who dies, who lives, and you make it dramatic, right? You have the power over the pen, as they say. So you have the authority. You actually manipulate the story. So the Lord's thoughts toward his elect is thoughts of peace. You see? Yeah, that is spirit. Oh, but that goes back into the prayer too. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. See? Come on, read that again.
It says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end."
See, to give you an expected end, man, because we understand the story. And that Yahawashi will keep and preserve his elect. It tells you that in St. John 17, I have not lost it. They got that? Oh, well, hey, bring it up.
St. John 17:15. "I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil."
Yeah, see that? So we're not going to be in some isolated area, right, in a cave, right? But we're going to be out amongst the people. We're going to pretty much understand what's going on with this volatile situation, because we dealing with it as well. When the power go out, guess what? We'll be affected in some capacity. When the food shortages, but Yahawashi promised that we would eat in that situation. Right? When the Lord released, y'all, I know y'all saw the story by now, the 43 monkeys that released. And you know what was overlooked about that? The fact that they escaped, man. Right? Yeah, facility. You got guys can't get out of right. Niggas can't escape out of school, man. Before 3 o'clock. But you had these monkeys to somehow get out of that facility, man. Right? So that go to show you that they have a certain level of reasoning. And monkeys is planet of the apes. Right. Yep. And the monkeys, man, they're terrible. Really, because Esau, being the deceiver, he pretty much desensitized the people. He took away that element of understanding the animals in their role. You was brought up to see bears as teddy bears. Like you see a cartoon, right? Yeah, Yogi the bear. So it took away certain instincts, and it pretty much it compromised you fearing Yahawashi. See? And monkeys, let's say if you never saw a monkey, Esau never affected you. And your first time ever in life seeing a monkey, you're gonna be taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be froze. What the fuck is that? Then that nigga jump up on the chandelier and do a flip and snatch your fucking nose off. Yeah. Well, that's the spirit of the Lord in there. Yeah, you can't get away, man. You sitting in the car talking shit, leaving a comment on the comment board, and you hear a thud on top of his fucking yeah, the motherfucker's strong, man. And no monkey, a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
But the other thing, too, we was built, we know how to fight against other men, right? Another design, I know, right? You know? With the square up? Right, with the right. Yeah, you know, whatever, yeah. On whatever level. Just like you can even throw a guy from the UFC in the ring with a boxer.
Yeah.
But it's still a man. That's still a ring. You face up with a monkey, you don't know the first way how to attack him. You don't try to, you don't try to punt him. What's gonna happen? You're gonna climb up your leg. Take your family forward. See that? Yep, come on. Matter of fact,
St. John 15 and 16 says, they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
right, because we in Yahawashi. To walk in the light means we in Yahawashi. We operate through a certain realm, right? We often speak on that, how everybody else is viewing life through a certain channel. We viewing it through a certain channel, the prophecy channel. See? Yeah, that's how we're in the same room with people, but they viewing it through the, right? Whatever BET, man.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Yeah. Disney channel. We watching through the prophecy channel.
Yeah, the prophecy channel, you got death, killing.
Right.
Prophecy channel, right. You got family.
Right.
It's rated R.
It's rated
Yeah.
R.
Matter of fact, it's really P for prophets.
But you got certain scenes in the scriptures that you can't even put in the movie, man. The movie would be banned. You know, that's how raw this is. The scripture really is the rawest thing you can find. That's like that honey. That's why I distributed honey. Honey's that raw product, man.
Right.
You can't sleep on honey. It's not that manufactured. The truth is really raw as hell. To put you in a whole nother lens, as the elder saying. You're not on the same frequency as these people, man.
Right.
We talk about if you see things through prophecy, what manner of person ought you to be, and how hold the conversation they got.
You change you inside.
That's why people and everybody else full of folly. Because like you're saying, we taking it serious because we seeing it through the lenses of prophecy or the prophecy channel, but they looking at it through Nickelodeon, through Disney.
Right.
So it's a plaything to them. It's carnival time.
They can't help but to laugh.
They can't help but to laugh and not to fear.
Right. Like with certain movies put you in a certain spirit. If
Right.
you're watching Nickelodeon, you're in the spirit, like the elder said, you're in a folly spirit. Right? But if you watching a horror movie,
Godfather.
Yeah.
You serious.
Right, you at the edge of your seat, pretty much, you know? Godfather, that's it, yeah, you more tuned in. Go ahead, on that?
Yeah, a little bit more. It says, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
That's it. So we have been separated through the truth, man. And it makes sense, right? Your outlook on things is based upon what you subscribe to. You got certain guys that's out there hustling. That's because what they believe in is played out in their walk. See? But take us for an example. We don't eat detestable food. We don't eat pork. We don't subscribe to adultery. You know? That's based upon the Lord sanctifying us through His Word. So we can go back here.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12, it reads, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right, so that's where we dwell, within a certain realm, which causes a reaction. Our response to people being put to death, hey, it's a bit different, man. And it can be somewhat offensive. Now, you know how we laugh and how hard we might chuckle at like certain misfortunes. Oh, for an example, this guy just died, the old guy. He might be in a bunker. Quincy Jones, yeah. Oh yeah, Candyman died too, yeah. Candyman died.
That's body in itself.
You know this man for torturing the minds of kids based off of movies.
Right. And certain people, they have they reverence them to a certain extent. You know, they're gonna mourn them, right? But our outlook is much different, and that's a small example. In totality, we different. Than our mindset is different across the board, man. It make you people laugh, it make you excited. It's gonna affect us all. It make you cry, right? Make us laugh.
It made me think to, you know, you got Jake, there's a couple of Jakes in my job, but I'm dealing in the office and shit now. And whatever. Jake torn up about this Kamala Harris losing to Trump, man. It get to a point that Jake was even bringing back, Trump shouldn't even be in office. And it made me think to Ashley Babbitt. You know, the lady that stuck her head through the door and Esau shot that bitch off when they raided the on what was January the 6th. You know, to us that was a laughable moment. But to people that believe in America, they really do think that was true insurrection to a point that certain people believe in America so wholeheartedly because of January 6th, Donald Trump shouldn't be in office. But you had us laughing at it like, hey, this is the demise of America, man.
Hey, so like if I may, they just shows you how we built different for the lack of better words. Because at the same time, the Lord built us up in righteousness while he built up the rest of these Americans in wickedness. I got some real quick. This Wisdom of Solomon 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 15. It says I'm gonna start at verse 14, Salaki. He was grieved, he was made to reprove our thoughts. Which one? 13, come. Bible Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 13. It says he professes to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he called himself.
They're talking about the prophets.
Beautiful.
And those who subscribe to his word. Right? We profess that we know the Most High, man. Right? We take a hard stance on being Israelites. Matter of fact, somebody give me real quick Isaiah 56:3.
Isaiah 56:3. It says, neither let the son of the strangers that have joined himself to the Lord, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, speak, saying, Yahawah have utterly separated me from his people.
Right, that's us, man. We the son of the strangers, right? The Lord said, let them no longer say we are separated. So that's why we saying we're Israelites. Right? That's why we saying that there's a kingdom prepared, the promises. See, because the Lord, he proclaimed that. Continue.
It says, the Lord, Yahawah, have utterly separated me from his people.
Right, so the Lord said, don't say that no more. So now we're not saying we coloreds and I went back then. That shit down, man. Chill.
Yeah.
That was deep, dark regions of being in captivity. Overall, it's just nothing went right. Mama said, some don't feel right about it. Some don't feel right here, man. Right? That word color come out. I wasn't trying to go there, man.
It's like a mini flashback.
That's a moment right there, man.
Time travel.
See? That's color. You doomed. There was no hope at that point. Color is color. People drinking water. That's it right there. Might have to say that. That's the image that's coming out. That's the real color. Right? But the Lord said no more of that. And you got plantation Christianity. Right? They trying to bring us back into that place. But the Lord said, no, you Israelites. Read that again.
It says, neither let the son of the stranger that have joined himself to the Lord Yahawah.
So the stranger, our people came over in ships and we was birthed through that. So we came up as strangers. We were celebrating Christmas, man.
That's cold,
the Lord said that's a commandment. That's not like a pep talk, like the Lord said, hey, moving forward. No, that was commanded. So you seeing the results of the Lord's words. We're no longer saying we're strangers because we joined ourselves to the ministry. Go ahead.
It says, saying, the Lord Yahawah have utterly separated me from his people.
Right. So we saying we are Israelites. We no longer saying we. What it means to say that you're utterly separated. When you say you're a colored, when you say you're a black man,
Puerto Rican.
right? A Puerto Rican,
I know.
a Guatemalan.
I know black out there.
Right, yeah.
Asiatic black man.
That was one of the fucked up corporate names right there. Come on.
It says, neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree.
Yeah, read that part again.
It says, neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree.
Right, and the eunuch, when you go into the eunuch, that means one who abstains from sex. That goes into the virgins, man. So we would be those eunuchs who have taken a hard stance. We not with America, man. See, go ahead.
It says, for thus saith the Lord unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbath.
Now, if you notice, right, of late, all the Sabbath's been falling on these so-called hot. That's been going there years.
Yeah, it's been like last 8-9 years.
Right.
I've been paying attention.
Right.
So,
Whenever it's Easter, the Sabbath usually will fall. Well, Halloween. This past Halloween fell on the Sabbath.
yeah,
Right.
one of Esau's high holy days throughout the year is going to fall on
On the Sabbath.
man.
A lot of them, man.
So,
A lot of them.
Yes,
Yeah,
read that part again.
It says, for thus saith Yahawah unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbath
Go ahead.
and choose the things that please me.
Right, so when they had Halloween, you was honoring the Sabbath. See, this is a living document we're dealing with, which actually documents the walk of the believers of Yahawashi. Go ahead.
It says, for thus saith Yahawah unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbath and choose the things that please me and take hold of my covenant. Even unto them will I give in my house and within my walls a place and a name better than of sons and of daughters.
Right, so now we take on the name of Yahawah, man.
That's it.
Them princely names up in the heavens. Right? Those names register in the heavens. You might say, what's up, Prince? But that word don't resonate in the heavens. That's not in the Hebrew tongue. Versus Malak. Right? Yeah, so that's it. That's all we need right there. Let's go there. You finish it off, though?
Yeah, it says, I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off.
Right. Oh, and you see the contrast. Esau is promised to be cut off.
That's it.
See? All right, so we can go back.
Come, this Wisdom of Solomon 2, in verse 13 again. It says he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High.
Right, and that goes into the eunuchs
That's it.
who have no longer separated themselves. So we profess to have the knowledge of the Most High. That's why this arena is a teaching setting. See, long gone are the days of your bravado was enough to get you. Right? You go into them civil rights movements, and the Black Panthers. A guy came in with the perfect fro. And he's a part of the group, man.
African American.
Right.
Oh, my bad. Afro American.
Afro. Or you got the Chicano movement as well. But see, the entry point is one reason. See, go ahead.
Come, continuing on. It says, it says he called himself the child of the Most High.
Right, no longer let the eunuch. See, who joined himself to the Most High. So we say that we the Israelites. Brothers even go as far, if you go into in-depth, you send one of your spies or whatever, you're going to see brothers associated with the tribes, not just Israelites here. The brother, a Levite up there, Benjamin. Right? That's an example of professing to know the Most High. Go ahead.
It says he was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold.
Right, that name really goes into this house that has been built. We've been designed a certain way to reprove Esau, man. Every lesson you do really cuts Esau. Because you could be going into some simple, you might be going to a prayer, right? Yeah, oh yeah, even that, making a garment. Want to do a video, a tutorial. 2 minutes in, Esau
Going to the beach there.
See, at some point, you truly come in the spirit. You're an ambassador of Yahawashi. You're going to set your face towards Mount Seir. Come on.
Come, continuing on. It says he is grievous unto us even to behold.
Now that's Esau reasoning with himself. Right? We grievous for this man to behold. Trump knows.
Oh,
He been going into a lot of apocalyptic way back, you know. Go ahead.
It says, for his life is not like other men's.
God.
His ways are of another fashion.
His life is not like other men. So Lord fashioned us in such a way, really, from heaven. That's why Yahawashi said they're not of earth as I'm not of the earth.
This world.
Yeah, of this world, the water.
Right.
You know, so we ain't got the mindset of this world, man. As the elder mentioned, we don't move how these people move. You know, from even our diet, you know, everything, man. It's totally contrary to this place, man.
Right.
You know?
If I mention what fashion is likened to being built.
Right.
The scriptures say, if the Lord have not built their house, but this is the house that the Lord built. So, hey, just like you go to college or whatever, you are being fashioned. Right. Whatever you take up, it's right. Fashioning you, you're being tailor-made to accommodate a certain lot here in America, Babylon the Great.
Yeah, just going back, like you were saying, we're not like the people of the world. This is Romans 12:2. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Because all of your actions come from a thought. Right? So if we're not conformed to this world within our mind, means we're not going to move like this world. And this is the reason why it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So we, the Greek word is what? Kainos, which means to be refreshed. Right? So we've been washed with the word. We've been purified with the word from all this filth of America. Right? It has allowed us to come out of that gross darkness. It says that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Right, so, hey, what is that acceptable and perfect will of the Most High? It's for America to be taken down, man. For Esau to be taken down out of his place, and for Yahawashi to come rule in righteousness, man.
That's it.
All right, and we want to partake in that. That's why we continue to do what we do, like they always say. Damn, they out here another week. Damn, it's raining. Why the fuck they standing out here? It's cold as hell. Why they standing out here? Because we proven that perfect will of the Most High. We prophesying that perfect will of the Most High, which is the destruction of America. And that takes consistency. Right? Because we constantly chanting down Babylon, man.
And that's why the Lord goes show that through that proving. The Lord is gonna show, He's gonna show mercy unto those that you was willing to go out there and prove my cause. Hey, I'm gonna show mercy on them, man.
Right. So that's hey, that's why as they say in the world, you gotta put it into the atmosphere. You know what they say, speak it into existence. You know, but we speaking it into existence through prophecy. If you look at the word prophecy, it says what? Say before. So to speak something into existence is to say before. You put it in the atmosphere before it even happened. That's prophecy really in itself. Right? But the thing is, we're saying, right, which is we're proving that the perfect will of the Most High, which is the destruction of America, man. We're saying unto this mountain. But it starts with a thought. It starts with your mind being not conformed to this world.
The Lord fashioned our hearts. You know?
That's a part of Yahawashi. Now the brother's just making that statement. Kind of, it makes you see what Yahawashi said. If thou say unto this mountain, get up and be moved over to the sea, it would do. Aren't we moving the mountain right now? Through the word, through the prophecy, through the words of Yahawashi. I'm telling Esau, hey man, you ain't really no power. You really are ill. But we finna move this mountain to the sea.
Right.
Through the spirit of
Yahawashi. Go to
Yahawashi.
World War III.
That's what we're
telling them to go to World War III.
Go to
Beautiful,
The scripture say that in Obadiah, all the nations assemble against her. That's what we actually
telling this man.
Narrating how it's going to play out.
That's why it's grievous to behold the prophets. If a brother pull that back.
Going back to that wisdom sound.
Come.
going back to that wisdom of Solomon too, and that goes back into that Job 15 chapter. That dreadful sound in his ears.
That dreadful sound.
That dreadful sound is really you going to slavery. That's all. You going if somebody say you going to jail, even some simple shit like a misdemeanor, you going to jail and we're gonna have to lock you up. Go ahead and call somebody.
So like you Richard, add to what you're saying. The biggest thing is you won't talk.
Yeah.
I won't mind if you just a mere person and somebody tell you that, but you won't talk. And then the person that's telling you on the bottom.
Right.
Like, that's like
you created a system to keep people going. Man, come on, man.
That's like you falling on your own sword.
If I may, of late too, you got these devils. They've been sending out the messages.
Oh yeah, the cotton, get ready to
Like go get ready to pick cotton.
Yeah.
Right? That's the spirit of Yahawashi. Stop bringing that energy, showing the pride of Esau. You the last motherfucker should be saying something about slavery.
Yes, man.
So, right?
That's so crazy. I just jumped out my car Saturday, Friday, and got a cotton plant. You from out the field, got a cotton plant.
You got a what?
I got a cotton
Cotton
plant.
plant.
Wow.
But that's a representation of slavery. Now they got you at McDonald's for 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? At Who's for 12 hours. You ain't thinking working slavery. And even built to slavery too. Got in your mind. Esau got your mind now, bro.
Hey, that's why I just read, be not conformed to this world.
Beautiful.
Right?
You renewed.
We being renewed. But the rest, they still conform to that.
Okay.
What you gonna say?
Hey, so like real quick, just to back you up, I got that word fashion. Because we word, that word fashion in the etymology. Fashion, and now we're going to go down to the 12th century. It says, also a group of people acting alike together.
That's it. So that's the fashion right there because it starts in the mind. It said acting alike. You're not like this man, but guess what? You conform to this man's system. That's why when you read Malachi, the 4th chapter, when it said that does wickedly, that's our people doing wickedly. Because you conform to this man's world. Once again, how you be conformed, like the brother read, in your mind, man.
That's it.
You didn't partake upon this man's ways. Isaiah 30th chapter speaks about how you took a covering, but not of me. Meaning you didn't put on this man's uniform.
I got a precept because it's going back to, if you read that first part of that Habakkuk, and then I'm going to jump to it. Because
The Habakkuk?
the Wisdom of Solomon 2.
Wisdom Solomon 2 on
2:17, 13. It's 2 and 13.
This Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 13, he professed to have the knowledge of the Messiah. He called himself the child of the Lord.
No, continue.
Continuing on, it says, he was made to reprove our thoughts.
Grievous.
He is grievous unto us, even to behold.
He is grievous. Now, the prophets out. The brothers done brought out a bevy of precepts to prove that the prophet, that's what's grievous to behold. Why? Because the ultimate understanding of the prophet is two things, man. And we speak two things at the same time. The destruction of Esau and why it is justified.
And if I may add, because what Jake get messed up, it's not all about precepts, it's about order too, man. You know what I'm saying? For the lack of better words, it's just not out here being cute, man. Because the shit that, so like not the shit, so like Yahawashi, but the things that we saying gonna actually come to pass, bro. It ain't like we just gonna be talking about a famine or just being cute about the missiles coming for another 10 years. No, man. Trump got into office, Elon that motherfucker with him. Man, things is wrapping up, bro. Things are speeding up, man. And it's not the spirit to think that you know everything. It's really the spirit to get right with the Lord, man.
That's right, man.
You know, you know a lot of precepts, but you gotta do them. You can't. What the Lord said, you gotta be a hearer of the word, not just a hearer, but a doer only, man.
I got something for y'all.
Get into me, brother. Get into me.
Going back
If
to
I
how
may
the
add,
word, just going back to what you just going back to how these words are weighty, man.
That's it, bro.
These are the words of Yahawah. This is 1 Samuel chapter 3 and verse 19. It reads, and Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him.
Hey, so like it says, and Samuel grew, which means what? That was a process of time, man. But like about it, it's like you watering the plant, you putting sun on it, and that's what Yahawashi doing to us.
Right.
You know, that like what that is in Isaiah the 50, like the war, rain coming down. So the things that come up in blood, that come up in bud, Salakia, that's what Yahawashi doing to us. You got an oxalot.
It says, and Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him, and did let none of his words fall to the ground. So it said, let not so the things Samuel was found a faithful prophet, man.
Right.
You know, because the thing that he spoke came to pass. That's why when he came into the city, the people were in fear.
Yeah.
Because he was a well-established prophet. Yahawashi was with him. So and the things he spoke of, it was a for sure thing.
Yeah.
It was going to come to pass.
Why? Because it wasn't of him. It was of the Lord.
That's right.
He gave judgment call. He made assessments and he gave his what Jake would call an opinion, but it was a needful and a justified assessment of the people because he's going by the standard of the Lord. He ain't going by his own standard. You got to think in the corporate world called the SOP, the standard operations of procedure. He's going by the SOP of the Lord. And the SOP of the Lord say, hey man, you off, brother. You see? This is how a man establishes himself and establishes fame, renown in the world. Daniel, the brother was going into it earlier the lesson. Daniel got fame in the world at 12 when he saved Susanna, if I'm not mistaken, man, from the two wicked jakes that was trying to get off. It was all through what? It was through the understanding of Yahawashi, keeping that SOP, man. That standard. He judged the people according to the word of the Lord. You got it?
I got something else real quick.
You got it?
This is the book of Sirach 46. Oh yeah, kind. Sirach 46 and 13.
Yeah, we're a representation of, we're an extension of Samuel.
Thinking of our own.
Right? What's that? You always brought it out in 2 Samuel 3rd chapter.
Kind.
Yeah, right? Right?
This Sirach 46 and 13, Samuel, the prophet of the Lord, the love of his Lord, established a kingdom and anointed princes over his people.
Right, and that's what we're doing. Through the Spirit, the Lord using us to establish a kingdom, man. Yeah, the house of David. Right? With the house of David is a bunch of what you people would call disgruntled. Real quick, go to, I believe that's 1 Samuel 22. I want to say that's either that's 1 Samuel,
Or would it say,
Samuel when David was in the cave.
Okay.
Or is that first? Or
Second.
yeah, David, okay.
Yep, read that.
Kind. 1 Samuel 22 and 1. So David left Gath and escaped to the cave of Adullam. Soon his brothers and all his other relatives joined him there.
Right, hey, it's not this like into a cave. This is the house of David, man. All his brothers joined him there. See? Now let's see. We're going to go into the details of these men. Right?
Then others began coming, men who were in trouble or in debt,
See, men who was in trouble and who was in debt, man. Right, what?
or who were just discontented until David was the captain.
See, it's just discontented. See that word again.
The word discontented, Strong's 8, 47:51. It says bitterness.
Right, see?
Yeah.
Read that again.
Bitter.
Bitter.
Yeah.
Right, now, when you come into this truth, really the goal is to become bitter. Now, it's a balance because scriptures say don't let that root of bitterness spring up. That root of bitterness is really towards the ministry, towards the Yahawashi outside. But it's played out through the ministry. Right, brother, you don't like the brother, he's chewing, the brother got some, the brother chew pecans a lot. You don't like, you know what I mean? Deep down, you let this shit you got going on, man. You got to guard from that. That's the Lord testing your ass, man. And seeing if you love him. Because he ain't, the scripture say, how can you hate the brother that you see? So the Lord, if you come to find out, you really don't like the Lord, nigga. You read that again?
It says
But but the flip side, we are here to be bitter. Look, if you ain't bitter, man, that means the word didn't take.
Right.
They say about you sick, right? And you come and get to the physician, right? Y'all know that?
oh, you talking about the wormwood?
Oh yeah, yeah, because just say if you come to the physician and he give you some and you it's still ailing you, right? It didn't take, man. You didn't properly intake it. So at this point, if you ain't bitter, bro, I'm bitter about everything. Bro. Like, I'm pissed by shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. Right, you watch a game or something, the game come on in your team. Man, motherfucker, pass the ball. You know? Yeah. See? Because why? What's the science? Because the Lord created a certain spirit in you. Well, when this place is destroyed, there's no sentimental values, it's nothing there that you will be attached to. You hate it on all fronts. You hate this place, see? Oh, yeah, come on.
Revelation chapter 10 and verse 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book.
Right.
Ooh, that's a good one right there. Go ahead.
Give it to me. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, take it, eat it up.
That's what we doing, man. Hey, that's what we doing. That don't mean take the scripture or take a physical Bible and put some hot sauce on the motherfucker and start eating it. And you know what I mean? No, I mean spiritually intake what is being said unto you, man.
Jacob do that. Jacob, oh, remember that little nigga Bushwick Bill?
Ah, man.
He got deep. He ran the fuck out that eye. Your eye thin. That nigga was looking at himself in the mirror, you know? And he shot his eye. He stared at himself in the mirror for 20 minutes.
But you got cameras that do that.
That shit offended him. Oh yeah, they do that too. They flog themselves.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Take it and eat it up, and it shall be in thy belly bitter, but in thy mouth sweet as honey.
You want to spell on that?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, you got it.
Yeah, it's gonna be when you digest it in your mind, you know, it's gonna be bitter to you, man. You know, and that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. When you see the wickedness in this world, you know, and you understand the standard that Yahawashi has set up, man. It's supposed to make you vexed, man. That's it. And if you ain't vexed, something is fucking wrong with you.
That's right. I mean, you love America. That means you love what you seeing.
Right.
You know, like you always say, you see a 6'5", 6'7", you know what I'm saying, hairy, and he got on a dress with some stilettos, and you be like, oh man, that's just them. That means you with it, man. If that shit don't make you mad, go ahead, bro.
Nah, yeah, hey, you got it from here. Hey, Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. What makes you wise? These scriptures. Make you wise unto salvation. So now you long for this place to be destroyed.
If I may, it's like. But I was just going back with the elder said that pretty much everything makes you vexed too, man. Because really all this shit oppressive. You can't go out to eat without seeing they put bacon on your fucking mac and cheese or whatever. It talks about Lot. Seeing and hearing. You can just a commercial selling insurance, but it's two homos at the table. You get pissed, man. You know.
But hey, if I may add, even he says Lot was vexed daily with the wicked. So it's no such thing as a good day in Babylon.
You clock out being mad.
You as soon as you clock out, let's say if you do have a good day, you might got some bucks. You go as soon as you turn that TV on, man, it's gonna be something that piss you off, man. The Lord give you a daily reminder not to be comfortable in Babylon.
This is the only taste of joy, you know. Brothers. And even when we laugh, it's scripture speaking about that.
I got it in NLT. So Proverbs 14:13. Laughter can conceal a heavy heart, but when the laughter ends,
and that's what we do, man. Pastor Hall always used to say, man, you gotta have fun with this thing. Why he say that, man? Because hell, man, you've been ate the camera up. You know what I'm saying? You can come out here. You know I have problems because, hey, man, you can go through hell all week. And this is your outlet, man. You know, this is why you going through the hell all week, to be out here, to come out here to condemn this shit. But the scriptures is saying that laughter that we putting forth, it's a cloak to hide what we really feeling, man.
That's right.
You got it's a saying like truth to say it in jest.
That's it.
That's why the scriptures say, it says the oppression maketh the wise man mad. And when you get into that, when you go into that word, it's a double entendre. It's a manifold understanding, because the word mad means to shine. So as I'm pissed at what the fuck I'm saying, but at the same time, I know not to go that way. I know not to move this way. That's why the scriptures tell us, hey man, hey, be ye users of words and not abusers of it. We know how to move within it, but at the end of the day, I'm not finna partake in it. So I know how to move, even though I'm vexed at this shit, man. Yo, fuck that preacher, man. But at the same time, I ain't finna knock his block off because I got the better understanding of the scripture. See? We learn how to move.
Be angry and sin. You got all right to hate.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
That's an emotion that the Lord has, man.
Right. That's right. Esau tried to take that.
Yeah, he do.
Suppress you with that. Then the motherfucker asks you, that question, you alright?
Yeah.
Man. Fuck you mean, man? Yes, I am, man.
Yes, I am. I'm in the right
Why
spirit.
aren't you? You know? Yeah. And we know why, because they have been scripted from those instincts. They don't know about life. They think this life, man. They think it's normal, you know, to breathe in these
Carbon
damn
monoxide,
man.
man. Like, come on, brother.
All these metals, you probably a fucking magnet, right?
True, huh?
Right, magnet.
It's true.
You know.
You people got magnetized after they took that first jab.
Oh yeah. Oh, when they got the video with the, I think the lady, she had a penny and it stuck to her arm.
Shit, I got a couple of jakes I work with. I mean, yeah, I got one jake. This nigga built like Luke Cage, man. This motherfucker took both of them. Jake can tell you, he's so afraid because the Lord opened his eyes a little bit time after. Jake can tell you, I ain't taking it, whatever shot they come with. I know they coming with something. I ain't taking it. Because he feel a certain type of way about taking that COVID, man. Because he saw how Esau did to people.
Right. You got it, bro.
Kind. Proverbs 14 and 13, it says, laughter can conceal a heavy heart, but when the laughter ends, the grief remains.
So
You leave out the camera, you can see the motherfucker, you know.
We laughing
green
at this
with
shit.
it, you know.
As soon as you leave it.
It still remains, you know. It's still there, man. Because we've been built to be angry, you know. To be bitter. See, we are bitter at this place, man. That's why the scriptures say prophesy against it. That's why you have these jakes, especially who presume the role of leader, Israel, right? These Israelites, they got a world-friendly approach because really they haven't digested the word. How the fuck can you, like, teach the word in the lines of blurred? It's a goddamn, well, I always, the balance.
The moonwalk.
The moonwalk. How the fuck is that in the backdrop? You're a prophet, man. Right? That means that you're not bitter. The only thing you're gonna get up here, the accessories, you get them. Let's get that. See that? This the accessories, this the extras. Right? You're not gonna see a fucking moonwalk or no lawn chairs. Yeah, grill. That's what you're gonna see. See? That complements the ministry, man. Yep, come on. Matter of fact, we're gonna start back here, brother. You got something else. Come around.
This is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 17 and verse 8. For it said, Rawchaa, thou knowest thy father and his men, that they be mighty men, and they be chafed in their minds, as a bear robbed of her whelps in the field, and thy father is a man.
Read that again, Bible Rawchaa, it said chafe.
This is the book of 2 Samuel, 17 and verse 18. For it said, Rawchaa, thou knowest thy father and his men, that they be mighty men, and they be chafed in their minds, as a bear robbed of her whelps in the field.
See, and you, a she-bear, man, she don't tell about her cubs, man. That's how we feel about how this whole situation. It talks about how we're not for Esau's turn, being here in America. You know, this whole situation, you got your schedule, your sleeping schedule is sitting around an alarm clock or whatever the case may be. This should get you tape. You know, matter of fact, you get that word about Rawchaa?
Scrolls for chafe.
That was one of the words for what was that we just read in yeah, that builder. Yeah, that was one of the kind.
This is the cane. You got it. You got it.
This is the Scrolls for chafe, H4751. It's actually the same word.
Oh, kind.
It says bitterness.
That's what we are bitter. Right. See? Because when your eyes are open, and let's say you got a woman, she cheating on you, you don't know it, then you're oblivious. You just, but once your eyes is open, you're bitter, man. It's based upon knowing. See? So we know, man, the lengths these devils go to poison you, This nigga up, man, flying planes, sending out chemicals. And, oh, don't let us get into the ingredients. Right? And that's for the stuff that could be deemed as lawful. Let's say a nigga who eating pork skin.
Oh, man.
You looked at that, and, you know, the ingredients of that.
Pork skin,
Right. That's it, man. Because it looked like it's the same as funny.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to say it.
Right? It looked like an explosion. Like it probably was a nano drop.
Yeah.
Next shit. Bust out and clear.
That shit was like
Space
obesity.
food.
Right. And they broke it up.
You said adhesive.
Oh, yeah. Just a spit.
That's how destruction is, though, you know? Hey, because one missile, like for an example, that Satan too, it can take out the eastern seaboard. So that one missile can create a big, you know? Yeah, so. Yeah, come on.
And our father is a man of war and will not lodge with the people.
Yeah, so we can go.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119. I start at 102. It says, I have not departed from thy judgment, but thou hast taught me. How sweet are thy words unto my taste.
We embrace the words of Yahawah Yahawashi.
Right.
Because hearing of the destruction, that's really the truth I heard.
Oh, yeah.
That's we rejoice when we hear about the famine, you know, the shortages, the recalls, the war.
Right.
You know, you got it out.
It says, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way.
Beautiful. They're going to the point, right? When you know, through that understanding, now you hate every false way, man. We don't have a neutral stance with that Islam, but he cool. No, man. We hate every false way, down to just the coming and going of niggas. We hate all of it. And why would you love something that the Lord have condemned or ultimately moved out of the way and replaced with righteousness? What's that, 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter? Right? You had that? Oh, that's the spirit.
No. I had another one. So I wouldn't. This is Psalms 39 and 21. Do not I hate them, O Yahawah, that hate thee? Am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee?
Right, that's the perfect spirit to be in. Right? You're supposed to be grieved with those. Now, how do you hate Yahawah Yahawashi? When you love this place, who have an investment, an emotional investment into the election, and, right? You invested into the future of America. Even if it seems somewhat innocent, you just want to see a little girl grow up and have a place here and she be successful. That's a manifestation of you hating Yahawah Yahawashi. Because the will of the Lord, and you read it, the perfect will of the Lord is to destroy this place.
That's why he said every imagination shall be brought into captivity. So every thought, you're going to have to stand in that box on the Yahawah Yahawashi.
Yep. Whatever good on that?
This is on Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way in the form of the mouth do I hate. I mean, this is simple. You're going over the hate that you're supposed to have towards Babylon. Elder made a great point. It's about the Lord separate you and really have you hate this place so that by the time destruction comes, you have nothing to really hold on to. Like you ain't fighting to give up something at that point. You know, you already wrestled with that. You wrestle with that now in the truth. You get rid of things and make things underneath just one priority.
That's why King David said, I hate them with a perfect hate. Perfect hate. He went through it. He understood every aspect that the Lord had King David to go through in his life was a representation of the scriptures being spoken unto him. I hate them with a perfect hatred, man. Why? Look at your life, Dave. Tell me why you shouldn't. You see? I hate them with a perfect hatred. That's why King David was a man after the Most High's own heart, man.
I got something too, and this not random hatred either, man. Lord, it ain't just
indignation.
You hate somebody because how they look. No, man. The Lord has set up a certain standard. You know, so we hating according to what the Lord hate, man. Right. But this is Amos 5 and 15. It says hate the good and love. It's like It's like
Yeah.
Yahawashi smell side.
It
It says, hate the evil and love the good. And it's
Well, my man, you made a good point. Let's say, for an example, you got an ailment. You hate that ailment because it's against the natural order of things.
Yeah.
Your body is designed to move and function in a certain way. So you hate it genuinely. It ain't right. Not according to the standard. You see? Your shit malfunctioning. Well,
It says hate the evil and love the good. It said and establish judgment in the gate. If I may, you see how it start off saying hate the evil first, man.
Right.
But this shit got to deal. The evil, it's evil all around. This place talks about how this place in America was established by blood and iniquity, man.
right.
You know, so that's you know, you come in this truth, man. You gonna hate, man. That's gonna grow, man. That emotion, you gonna exercise that emotion, man. And it is you will see that it's really healthy to express your displeasure for this place, man. You're gonna see why. It says
Almost like it. Now your house shot flip over the flip over the table.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of this captivity. Esau was he's getting his lick back, man. He's showing us this thing, so we can't. And the Lord has given us this righteous lot as to the prophets, man. Everything else was stamped out. So this is the way to express yourself, man. Go ask those Kim niggas something right now. They ain't got no platform. Go ask the civil rights niggas. Go ask the Black Panthers, the new Black Panther Party. The only platform in which people are actually listening to so-called black men are the prophets right about now, man. And this ain't going nowhere. So get used to it, man. You got it.
Well, to be honest, they really not.
I definitely say that.
Them motherfuckers don't want to hear us.
No,
right?
Definitely say they hate us.
Right.
They'll rather hear
Scripture
world
say give us
friendly
smooth things, yeah.
That's it.
Oh, and you mentioned that small sanctuary.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I still got it. I still hold it. Ezekiel 11:16. Therefore, thus saith Yahawah power, although I have cast them far off among the heathen,
Yep, stranger.
although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. So
Because everybody ain't going to be delivered. Only a remnant. Go ahead. More of that?
I wanted to get sanctuary. It says a sacred place, a holy place of the temple.
Oh, what's that? Revelation 11?
A consecrated thing.
That's like, y'all. Hold on. Those who worship therein, going to that word therein in the Greek, one of the definitions is preposition. So you can't enter into you can't go to a banquet, right? You can't go into a certain prestige gathering uninvited. And in a lot of cases, you go in those tables, they have a card with the person's name, or they have a seat. Or you might go to a concert and you got your seat, you in the row. Yeah, 4OB, you know? Yeah, it's reserved. So everybody can't come up. It's been men that trying to come in. They hung around for a minute. You know, you have those venues. A guy have a good seat, man. Then somebody come and say, no, that's somebody else's seat, man. And they go back into the world. See? So this is a small sanctuary. Everybody didn't have a room on the ark either. And Noah didn't build. Right?
Blueprints came with 8 seats.
Yeah. Like, man, we got some extra room, man. Yeah, the blueprints came exactly who's gonna get in there from the animals.
Right.
See it?
Let's see, is there any more to that?
Was it on that
that
sanctuary?
Con, Amos 5:15, hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate.
Oh, and you see this devil, man, right through Christianity. That was one of the things he took out in as far as the pits, and that was hate. That's why the whole thing with a Christian, when all that's fair, these motherfuckers say they love you.
Real tough.
Right? You see how detached that thing? Yeah, that's the trump card. But we used to get that a lot, and I used to ask him, say, okay, I need $50, man. right? I asked my Tom on the camera. Tom on the camera, yeah. They love it, man. You let them get through the whole soliloquy. Let them get through with it and say, man, $50, man. You fucking right. You don't love me, man. You don't love me. But see, so you see, far from grace, especially our people are fallen, and that proves that the woman is easily beguiled by the serpent, man. Because you know, you can tell a woman sweet nothing, right? You can tell a woman I love you in a lot of cases, man. See, so that keeps a hard nigga, man, ready to get you. And you end it off with I love you. And that softens, you know. You can't get that. Scripture says the elect will not be. Last thing you want to say up here is love, nigga. You know what I mean? We go, you know. You know what, brother? I love you too. We're gonna bless you. We're gonna pray for you.
It's gonna be in tongues.
Gonna be in tongues. Gonna be powerful. Salah. Yeah. No.
Why not? I got some real quick. This the book of this the book of Proverbs 8 and verse 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy,
That's it right there.
and the evil way. And the forward mouth do I hate. And if I may, all that is the characteristics of Esau, man. And even the characteristics of a lot of these 2/3 niggas too. But just going back, like the elder brought out earlier, that word conform, to fashion yourselves after the like manner, man. So we hate everything that fashion themselves after. So like we hate everything that fashion themselves that's contrary to Yahawashi, Yahawashi.
Well, really, it's this system, right? It's Esau, like the brother said, but it's manifest through his system. Pride, the pride of life. What's the the eyes.
The pride of life,
The pride of life. The lust of the eyes.
Lust of the flesh,
yeah. Serpent's doctrine, yeah. See that, you know?
Pride of life.
Right. You have Jake said that, you know, that he did that, that's fire, you know. I mean, we don't knock it either, you know,
no.
But deep down, if you really want to know what we thought about, you know what I mean? He hates you, man. Yeah, the eagle on their seat. Yeah, you can see that.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
And if I may, it says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Like, again, Jacob basically played themselves down just so they can please Esau. Or basically be conforming to this system, man. A nigga sell out his whole family. You know, you ask a lot of these niggas who in the entertainment business, they'll actually sacrifice themselves to seek love in the form of Esau, man. Read that again, huh?
It says, Jeremiah, I got a definition for you as well. Jeremiah 2 and 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy way.
And that's it, because ultimately, man, Jake do the most to seek the love of Esau, but ultimately the only thing you're doing is just rubbing elbows of wickedness, man. You got it, huh?
Yeah, I'm saying, man.
You got
It's good definition for degree.
Con.
All right?
And degree?
Yeah, degree.
Con.
Because that's a part of Jake.
Right? And then even like a degree, there's an angle. Even like football angling, like when you tackle somebody, you have to hit a certain angle to get them, man. And that's the angle that Esau shoot at Jake. Esau know the angles to shoot at Jake with. Whether it be the angle of hip hop, whether it be the angle of Kamala Harris, you know, or whether it be an angle of damn football, you know. You got it, though.
All right, this is the definition to degree. It says from Middle English degree, it says deep, grias, meaning from step, from grade.
It said from a step from grade
to grade.
You
so
got
it's a step. It says.
Because what they say, they wear grades.
D means fall or off.
Yeah, fall or what?
Off.
Off.
Or gratis.
Or
grade
gratis.
means step.
And
so
again,
a fall off step.
There's a fall off
Down
step. A down step. So that degree actually means you off.
Good.
If you got a degree in psychology, that means your mind is off. What's psychological going to the mind, the brain, the mental? So if you got a degree in psychology, you're a step down, you know. We say you one penny short from $1.
But that's
for the lack of better
his
words,
ways, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the ultimate pride signals in this truth, man. These Jakes that get these accolades from Esau, man, really it causes Jake to not be able to accept the acceptance of the Lord. Jake can't believe that I'm an Israelite. Why? Because this nigga got a degree and he graduated Sodom Kulai. He'd much rather have that and get the respect of Esau, respect of niggas in this world, man.
Yeah.
See, you got it out.
And it's
I
heavy,
got
man.
a precept real quick.
Precept.
Like, come on. Just going back, because ultimately, them trusting in Eve, you know, it's going to fail, man.
See?
And we seeing it now. Niggas fell apart when this dot head didn't get in, man.
Yeah.
So how much more when your actual resources being taken away, the Lord taking these niggas hope away, you know? So I got some real quick. I'm Salaki, bro. I gotta get this out. This is the book of Isaiah 28 and 18. I'm gonna bring this out. This is Isaiah 28 and 18. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled. And your agreement with hell shall not stand. And that's Esau. When you read in the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, those characteristics are associated with Esau. It talks about he is as death and as hell, man. And guess what? That's what you're going to get. You're going to actually get hell and death at the end of your sentence. By the way of being brought down to a lower state, and ultimately you're going to be destroyed, man. It says, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then shall ye be trodden down by it. And that overflowing scourge is those flood of plagues, man. And guess what? Even you being mentally plagued, that's gonna be one of the first things that take you niggas, man. Before they raid your fridge, take your little girl, whatever, your mind gonna be taken, man. That's that perplexity. Luke the 21st chapter.
The Lord called the fleeing of course. When you know it's no help, that's when fear comes in, man. That's when the fear of the Lord comes into play, man.
That's right. It says, from the time that it goes
down. That overflow, that's like overkill.
Yeah, that's right. It says, from the time that it goeth forth, it shall take you. For morning by morning shall it pass over, by day and by night. And it shall be a vexation only to understand the report. So ain't no such thing as clocking out from Jacob's trouble, man. It's gonna be a constant thing, man. You think you're gonna have a certain sleep schedule since it's nightfall, everybody gonna die down. No, man. It's gonna be a vexation only, man. It says
it's like there's a world like the homeless world.
Right.
They got a hierarchy.
Right.
Guy come with a bandana. You know?
We got a lemonade box. They don't never get the lemonade box.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Like a $5 pizza, you know.
Yeah, Jerry comes through.
Welcome to that, man.
It says, for the bed is shorter than a
Read that again.
Let's go. It says, for the bed is shorter than a man can stretch himself on it.
Which goes into what? Matter of fact, continue.
And the covering narrow that he can wrap himself in.
You're not going to have the armor of the Most High. That's a precept that complements the armor of the Most High. It's just presented in a different perspective. That's right. Because you're on the bed and you don't have enough cover. Right? When you try to turn this, when you make a right, when you turn this way, your feet is left. And that's frustrating too, right? You might feet out and sit, man.
And you want a twin bed on top of it. Twin, man.
Right. So you're not going to have covering, man. See, right now you got a little cover. That's what the Lord said. You make these certain turns, you got a little cover, but it's going to get to the point where you're going to be left open. You see, the men up here was likened to the mighty men of David. We got on the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness. We wield the sword of the Spirit. Right? Can't forget about that one. And above all, the shield of faith, which quenches the fiery dart. And I'm going to say something, brothers. We've been a manifestation of that. What you mean? When they sent out those inoculations, what blocked those little darts from us? We believed.
Con.
We believed.
Con.
It was some. It wasn't nothing astronomical. Like we was some physics. What's the old guy with the big gray beard, like he got struck by lightning? The Jake guy.
Oh, he talking about
Cornell.
Cornell.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, Cornell.
Right.
Cornell West.
Cornell
Cornell West,
stars,
yeah.
you know. And you was coming off as if you deep.
Struck by lightning.
No. Right? That brought the memory back.
No,
Well, nobody like, you know, we don't like it. Because he professed, or scripture say, profess not to have eyes.
Good.
That you don't have. So the judges don't like that. We don't like it when you think you know something outside of this circle. You know? But yeah, it wasn't nothing deep. We just believed.
Right.
We believed, right? So when they came with that advance, man, the hell with that. We ain't getting fuck wrong with you, man. Right? And that belief ward it off.
Right.
And it goes beyond that. We know it ward us off Christmas. We got what Thanksgiving coming up. We believe, right, so hard that the influence was that going to be warded off. Christmas. Right? Motherfuckers want you to come in on that. That's going to be warded off because we are part of a belief system. See? Come on, Rob.
Con, it says, that was
I got some. Yeah, cut. Yeah.
Real quick, this the book of Wisdom of Solomon, 7 in verse Salakia. Please bear with me. Dang it. This Wisdom of Solomon 7, and I'm gonna start at verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life unto them that have it.
So you have different forms of defense. Like it's scripture talk about the different waters.
That's it.
Right.
But the wisdom, like the water Yahawashi give us, that wisdom, this the top resource, man. Because you see the results of possessing it, you're gonna live, man. Because that money is gonna take you only so far. So you gotta take that jab.
Right.
And then also with the judgments of Yahawashi, it talks about how that silver nor gold shall deliver you in the day of his wrath, man.
That's it.
You know?
I got the word defense for you.
You got it, brother.
Because this is the word defense in the Greek etymology. The word defense, it actually goes back into the 1300s. An action of guarding or shielding from attack or injury.
See? That's what's going to lead to our preservation, possessing his wisdom, man. It talks about wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability in our time and strength of salvation, man.
That's it.
This is what's going to contribute to our salvation. Saying the fear of the Lord is treasure. Show you just going back how this is valuable. You know, this is really a treasure. Yeah, it talks about how this like coming upon a great spoil, man. You know.
It says the excellency of wisdom, right? So money, like you said, money can only take you so far, right? But what you gonna do when the money has no value no more? So the advantage of having what we got, because when it says excellency, that's what it means when it says the advantage, right? What's the advantage of wisdom? It gives life. Money you can't buy life with money. You know, you might buy old freaking Shirley, you know what I'm saying? But you can't buy life with money. You know what I'm saying? but you gonna be able to what? The advantage of that wisdom that you got, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to what? Have life, man. That's why the scripture said, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our times, man. Right, and that's the point I'm finna make. Not just the conventional wisdom that the world has. We got wisdom of the kingdom to come, man. We got wisdom from on high, man. But St. John 15:15, Yahawashi said, I have let you know the things that was made known of me that I known of my Father, man. So that's what we got, man. And like you said, we hate everybody outside of this, like Cornel West. Okay, he wise, but he wise in carnal things. So he ain't wise in spirituality. Go ahead, bro. According to this world.
You know, me being at work or whatever, I be having to go get particular maintenance items and shit. One thing I've learned, like dealing in this job for sure now, is you got 3 levels to maintenance. You got residential, you got commercial, then you got industrial.
Right.
Everything you buy at Walmart, Lowe's, they gonna hit you for $1,200. It's residential. It's not to the quality, nor was it built with the components that comes with
Industrial.
commercial.
Yeah,
Yeah, but commercial doesn't. Commercial is more so is if a small company uses, but
Right.
industrial, you use that motherfucker
Wide
every day.
scale.
Everything about this part, everything about this machine now is simple. It's metal and iron. That's the
Right.
only thing you're gonna
Right.
find. A little
Right.
copper here
Right,
and there.
right, right,
But
right.
when you dealing with residential, you're gonna find hella plastic
Oh, yeah.
pieces.
Oh,
And
I
wood.
You see,
Mainly-
that's
mainly
yeah,
wood.
wood is one of the worst products you can find in these
Right.
in these residential things. That's the knowledge and wisdom, the levels of knowledge and wisdom according to Yahawashi. This is industrial. This
Right.
can be
That's a
used
good point.
every
Right.
day,
It is.
man.
It is.
It's built to run
It
continuously.
is.
I just
Right.
need somebody to come in. Hey, the
Built
oil
the
level
land.
low. The oil level.
Oh,
Hey,
right.
put
It's
the oil on. This
built
motherfucker
to
still
make
gonna
it.
run. It ain't.
Well,
It's built to never stop.
Right.
A well-oiled machine.
A well-oiled
And-
machine, and that's
even
industrial.
even industrial is built for endurance too.
That's it.
Motherfucker,
That's it.
like
Built to last.
really is the
Right.
SS's. Them motherfuckers, the motor never run out.
Right.
That's really how this truth is, man.
Hey, the scripture speaks about your works, right?
Mhm.
Fire. You know what I'm saying? Right, right. So you don't want that like the brother going into good point. You don't want that works that's made out of wood.
Right.
Right?
Stubble.
That's right. That's it. Stubble.
Hey.
Hey, because when that fire get put to it, you already know what's gonna happen, man. You instantly get burnt up, man.
I got a quick, just is what you brought out, Isaiah. But the point is at 7. I'm gonna start at 6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation."
Hey, you said the strength of salvation, man. So that's your strength on surviving, man. Or to be saved. To be saved from what? From the things that's going on around you, man. And ultimately, we know, shit, them missiles, man. Ultimately, go ahead.
What?
Yeah, that's right. You're right. You're right.
Running to 5 in the morning.
It says,
That's that part of
"The fear of Yahawashi is his treasure."
Yeah,
See, that's the
that's your
deviation.
you got it. You got
That's
it.
the
You got it.
deviation in level. On a residential level, you got plastic pieces. When you dealing on a commercial level, you got iron pieces. We know iron rust is easy. But when you dealing on the industrial, you will find zinc, you will find copper, you will find brass, you will find every level of the metal that belongs in that part.
Hey, even the diamond blade.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A diamond blade heavy. That's a part of even on Yahawashi said whoever built upon this foundation, precious stones and jewels and things like that. That's what we're building on, man. That well-oiled machine just
Right.
going back.
Hey, the scripture say, the fear of the Lord is your treasure. So that's gonna be your valuable possession in them times, man. The fear of the Lord. And right now, really, actually right now, because we're expressing the fear of the Lord by what? Going out on, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of the weather, regardless of what, we putting forth fear. Right? And fear make anybody move. Fear make you do things that you didn't even know you could do.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know.
I'll finish it off. It says, "Behold, the valiant ones shall cry without. The ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly." Now that's showing you the very things that you think that hold this society up that made you looking at this place. Man, come and look at my lawnmower. Come and look at my car. These very things that you making me come to look at are going to be the very things that fail you in these moments.
Right.
Your strong soldier
Right.
that you believed in. Hey, his wisdom of I can shoot a gun, I
Right.
can start a fire,
Right.
I can take a man's life, I can
Right.
kill an animal.
Find fresh water.
that is not going to give him any form of self-esteem in the day of Jacob's trouble, man. So why is he weeping bitterly? Why is the smart guy your ambassador? He the one who sent the soldier out. You mean between the soldier and the ambassador, they ain't got an answer? That shows you that the defective knowledge that this world is giving you people, because it's gonna fail these individuals.
They're built on sand.
That's what I'm saying.
You got it. But that was the
That's
point.
it. That's it.
Brother got it.
That's what I'm saying. That's it.
I got something real quick, just going back as you mentioned how, you got these guys, they trusting all these things. Ultimately, they might seem as might and whatever, the power, but ultimately when the Lord really get real close and personal with them by the way of prophecy, they're going to fall apart, man. This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. It says, "For thus said the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace." And that's the message Yahawashi outside is bringing on the earth, man. Ultimately America's going to be destroyed, but it's a build up to it, by the way of these plethora plagues that's going to bring forth distress and anguish upon these people, man. What else really can happen on the earth, man? Except for evil, man. Just going back to the time of Noah, the only solution the Lord came up with is just to kill these motherfuckers, man. Now, since we in the end, the Lord have expanded his ways to kill people now, man. You know? It says, as ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. And wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all face are turned into paleness. In Bible shot, somebody get that word paleness. But as you can see, when the Lord really show his wrath, Jeremiah 30, yeah, fine. When the Lord show up his wrath, man, you're gonna fall apart, man, unless you you know, you in that pavilion, man. You know? And it said a man, so you're gonna have these guys that seem as mighty. Right. These mighty men, like the brother mentioned, you got your guns, you been in Alaska camping out. I've been watching a video, motherfuckers been out in Alaska 7 days at a time, you know, camping and being rough and shit. Yeah. Edomite being rough.
Building a fire on the ice.
But when prophecy, when you see that drone, you see that newly created beast, you seeing one men of the Lord jump over a building or some shit, you gonna fall apart, man.
Hey, that put me in the mindset of that we were talking about it last week that I think the elder had said it when we talking about it last week that Black Mirror. You know, when you see that mechanical dog that don't get tired, that don't have to sleep, and then first thing a person would say, well, hold up, he run off batteries, right? So the battery gonna run down. Nope, not in this case. Not in this case. Even if he was solar power, you would say, well, when it get dark, he gonna die. No, this motherfucker got a battery that self-charges on even when he dies. The battery self-charges itself. So how in the hell you gonna get tired? You gonna get sleepy? You gonna be hungry? You might stump your toe. You might twist your ankle. And then it showed that even if you blow his leg off, remember? This motherfucker was still. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. You try to lock yourself in the car or whatever, what are you gonna do? You gonna drip, and open it, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about make his own key. Pick to your lock.
Well, I'm gonna say too, like on all sides, the scripture speaks about how that drummer gonna be on all sides. And going back to the monkey. Like, even though from that extreme of the drones and even the monkeys, man. Like so the Lord covering all bases. And again, it's these animals too, right? That you would never thought. We never thought. We think about the wild, otters. So that show you that the Lord won up on everybody. You know? Seal slap fives. Because that's really one of their things. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, not what he said. It was the guy had a wolf on his shirt. That's crazy.
This is Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. What end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
See, the Lord asked the question. To what end is it for you? That's a consideration. With all of this shit that's going on the planet Earth, Jay can't answer these questions now. What more when the government can't answer the questions for you? So what end is it for you now? When all of your schools have left you, when the individuals that you trusted in Sarasota City, you trusted in what's little buddy name? Polite. You trusted in Polite, man. Or you trusted in Nate, man. So what end is it for you now? You can continue, brother.
It says, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him.
All right, now this is one thing we know about lions. Lions stalk their prey, so it's going to be certain calamities just sitting around the corner waiting for you, man. It may be a pack of YNs waiting on you. It may be a pack of proud boys, good old boys, you know, waiting on you. These are the things that people have.
The drones.
The drones. Hey, as a matter of fact, what's so funny, in the town that I live in, Esau was so clever with it because the scripture tells us that a leopard watches over your city. Esau, he's got it down pat that, yo, the east side is full of drug dealers. I'm going to put drones over there. I'm going to put a police station over there to watch you niggas.
And even a lot of these cities have cameras on a lot of these, what it's called, you run a red light, a lot of these lights. And you might think it just take a picture when you run past the light. You might just think it just take a picture every now and then when something happens, but those cameras continually going.
Yeah, because
and that's that big brother spirit.
I
Going back into that new world order.
Yeah,
If I may add, you gotta your phone is taking pictures of you. You know?
Your laptop.
Yeah.
Esau got a thing called the red eye.
TV.
That's it.
And that's how you know Esau want to be that big brother, have control. What you doing? Ain't none of your damn business, man.
Yeah.
Because even when you do like these different side jobs, Esau want to have a point of everything. That's why the BRICS nation is coming up. They trying to have an alternative currency to actually run away from Esau. Because the US dollar actually, when you go into the US dollar, the petrodollar, if I got the euro and I want to trade into the Euros, I got to get Esau a break of it.
Yep.
You know? It ain't got nothing to do with Esau. I'm trading with this man directly. Why I got to give you 15% of my currency, man? You know, showing you that these guys, the devil and all the nations have woken up into this bullshit, man.
Esau in power.
That's it.
The Lord gave him, that's why he got that heavy spirit on him. An average Edomite feel like they can go in the wood and pet a bear, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Because deep down in their spirit, they know they got control.
Yeah.
And when you go into these cities, like you have that little wire, like it's going, you ride over it.
Yeah.
They count you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you right. Yeah,
So,
that's
but really, that comes with being in power.
that's a traffic count.
Right, because that's why Yahawashi said, if it was my kingdom,
Yep.
right? So yeah, this is Esau time to rule. And those things, like the brothers were mentioning, that validates that. Why you so driven by having all the money? I want what the guy in King of New York, if a nickel bag is sold in the park, I want it. Right?
See, that's his whole. That's his key, though.
But you gotta it's his time to rule.
Yeah, you gotta respect.
That's one of the proof that he's in power. You know?
That's proof that you believe too when you back off and just, all right, you got it, Esau.
Yeah.
A lot of these broken, a lot of that ideas that you could take. That's why Jake's woman was so mad. She really felt like she could finally take down.
Yeah.
In her back of the front of their mind, they thought this was the beginning of the takedown. We're gonna have to get it ourselves.
Right.
But you see the Lord, when you back off, you see Esau got control.
Facing his spirit. We got to wait on this dude to do his thing.
Yeah,
But he's just revealed. But we able to speak on the things that he's doing. You know?
This is Psalms 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law?
Yeah.
You know, we bring this out to show you that Esau ruling, framing mischief by law.
Yeah.
His law, statutes, and his commandments that he puts out is about trying to sabotage anything that Jake get, as far as being built up as a nation again, putting us back in bonds.
Right.
Surveillance, brothers are getting into. He saw technology, he saw sword, he saw also a damn law system, man. How you basically break us down with it. Jacob break. Edomite will break you down with his law, man. He'll make it impossible for you to really try to come up in this society. But that's more exposure to you on this, why you should be mad and why you should be upset or angry. You can't, there's no easy way, there's no safe way. Esau just gonna keep framing mischief by law. You're gonna see more wicked, evil policies come in. Already Trump dealing with certain policy, brothers sending videos about article what Trump gonna do. Different policies. It's about to be war, man. You about to see it. The system really about to cave in on itself.
Like it says, the throne of iniquity. He is in power, but what else could he do but bring forth wickedness, man? He mentioned he set up these certain laws to keep us subjecting us subjection. You got it out.
Jeremiah 5 and 6. Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evening shall spoil them.
All right. Now, when you look at the lion, he stalks his prey, right? He pay attention to his movements. He pay attention to his comings and goings. But when you look at a wolf is known for his endurance. This motherfucker chase you 20, 30 miles to get on your ass, man. And it's a pack up. Right. So it's unending, like the brother was going into the prior precept. The judgments that the Lord have coming to this place, man, just like we can't escape these bills. Esau live rent free in our mind daily. It's not a day that we don't go without thinking about Esau. In the day of Jacob's trouble, it's not a day that you ain't going. You're not going to desire the coming of Yahawashi, man, because of all of the hell that's coming to this place. But I'll continue. Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evening shall spoil them. A leopard shall watch over their cities. Yep. And you know a leopard, he's known for his super stealth. He's rarely seen. A lot of them hunt at night, or they hunt in the wee hours of the dawn in the morning. But the thing about them, you can somewhat hear lions' footsteps. You can't hear a leopard's, man. He has webbed paws. He has webbed paws. Webbed paws, which means it's a very soft touch on all things, man. So you don't hear him coming. You don't see him.
He sounds like Cutting Hunter.
Oh, beautiful. And that's why I say they watch it for him as a lion, watch it for his prey, and the 10th chapter.
And what was so funny, I worked with a Jake out there in Atlanta, and this the guy named Edomite, his name was Ken, man. Goddamn Ken. Ken, man. I went through all over America, man. I made good money in the 90s, the early 2000s, made good money putting up these red dots, the CCTV. Hey, these new little conflab, what he would call it, the conflab lights. He was like, those got cameras in them. I've been putting up cameras since 1992. So when you look at the movie, what's it called, Enemy of the State with Will Smith, Esau tells you, man. He tell you, I've been watching your ass, man. So you think that all of these jakes is moving out there to the woods, Esau ain't got a tab on you, even though you're off grid? What more for the jakes in the city, man? Esau's gonna watch this thing like Hunger Games. Hey, send this machine over there in this corridor of Birmingham. Let's see how these niggas react.
Hey, the scripture say, curses shall thou be in the city.
Beautiful.
Curses shall thou be in the city.
Say the famine within, the sword without. Without speaking for. I got something real quick. This is the book of Psalm 17, just going back to how this devil pretty much keep tabs and being that hunter that the predator that he is. Psalm 17 and 11. They have now compassed us in our steps. Yeah, it's like they have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. That's what this devil. You got your phones and shit, your satellites, or whatever. You're not paying. That's why the devil's trying to get rid of cash, because your transactions track where you at. You know. So that's what this devil is doing, man.
You can't keep a tab on that money.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
It said, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. So that's this devil, man. It said that lion greed of his prey, because this nigga, he just want us, man. This nigga face on the money, you fucking in the heavens and shit. Right. But you fucking with us, we ain't even got nowhere to go, man.
I got one for you.
You got I gotta get it real quick.
It's Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
Beautiful.
and though thou set.
Brother, remember what that information with the parallels of the eagle? But you had that, right? Can you get that?
I got you.
Let's get that. That's spirit. Hey, because this is about clarity, right? Because that boosts your faith as well. When you know something, right? You know, when the lines is not blurred, you believe. And you driving and it's all foggy, you ain't confident. You ain't gonna hit that block like you would. You're gonna be kind of, hold on, man, what's that? Right? But that's the power of eyes. And it's a science too. When the Lord had this place to be dark, the way your body was set up, that's gonna bring fear anyway. I don't give a damn who you is, man. Navy SEAL, your pupils and all that react. You know, you can do better. You can show us the bravado and you cavalier, but no pupils dilate. That's because your body reacting to that deep darkness. And the Lord gonna bring a darkness where you can't even see your hand. That happened to you. And the other instincts, what happens in that case? The other instincts is heightened. The Lord cold, man. Right, you hear more. You hear more. You hear those fucking. You hear cockroaches. Cockroaches make a sound, man. They sound like in a minute. They sound like soldiers in a way. Right, the wings. All that, you gonna help all that shit. See?
That's everything. You said that you gonna, because when one scent shut down, it enhances
the other.
other
I'm gonna give you an example of that. When we standing up, right? Your feet laying down. When you lay down, your feet stand up. Right? And show you how cold you have outside.
It's heavy, man.
So when those instincts taken away, you gonna hear everything. You gonna damn near borderline hear when niggas thinking.
Right.
Cause niggas gonna be, you gonna hear June bug.
his breathing.
You gonna hear June, yeah, right. A nigga with asthma coming to get you, man. Oh, that nigga, that shit sound like a dragon. Man, you just made that part of the movie.
Wow, boy.
It's true, yeah. It's true. Boy, this thing gonna be intense, man. Right? Fear of Yahawah, you know.
Definition. Yep. It's around sound. You right up.
That's it. Yep, come on, man.
Yep, again, Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 4, it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
This man is even in the heavens, man.
Right.
You know, but just saying all that to say this man got all this shit going on for himself, so called. And he want to fuck with the poor, man.
Yes.
That's why King David, you know, you read these songs, these prayers is really for this lifetime, man.
Good.
Matter of fact, that was it on that. I'm gonna read the next verse on that Psalm 17. Psalm 17.
Well, if I can I add to that point? That's a good point. It's about this lifetime. Remember, Job said, those who are younger than me have me in derision.
Yep.
So that's the time we in. Everything will build up, you know. When this man will have the mastery, if you will, over us, man. You know, what you wear, you might think this is, the things you wear. You might, this urban. No, Esau got you wearing that. Right? Because he pushed it through his media, through his hip hop. Right? The trends, the reason why you wearing this. It was a time back in the day when niggas would wear one leg up. You really thought that was some urban shit that had nothing to do with Esau. But behind the scenes in his den, he sent out his cronies in the form of these rappers and shit, and they pretty much push where he wants to. See? So when you really dissect this thing, this man's running rule over you, man. That's why we're in garments. The Lord can't have us come, right? We had to put a covering on to come up to the altar. We had to look like, you know how you like, look, man, you got to put on. You got to remind me of the ones who I love, man. You can't look like that degenerate, right? You come before me, you got to put on. Show me that you mine, you know? So, Lord, we can't even come before the Lord with that, man. You got them niggas coming with t-shirts with fucking fringes. Yeah, that's off. That's off, man.
Oh, beautiful.
Right? The Lord called us to come up with a priestly garment. Right? And no brothers have but then in the crowd, I saw one brother come to my brothers got the scriptures too, you know? You got the book, you got the little book, the app, it's actually a little book. You got the app, but then you got the brothers up there with the pocket full of Torah, right? It look like the scroll, you know?
Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, Yahawashi, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Yes.
So this is a prayer. This is a prayer, man, from to Yahawashi to keep us from his
Separation device. It don't bring shit together. It separates you. So Esau accept to separate you from your power. Accept the elect, man. That's the whole point.
Hey,
And it's like you got.
when you look at a sword, it's used for offense. So Esau is the offense of the Lord, man. He gonna put forth his whooping stick. You see what I'm saying?
Right. That's why he told us to put on the shield.
Yeah.
Right. Shield of faith.
Give them one from me.
From me.
Ooh!
I'm going.
That's a cold power.
That's it.
That's a cold power, right? I'm bringing him to you. I'm going to get down with him. But here, you take this to keep yourself from my advances. It's not going to be you. It's going to be me giving you the proper, equipping you with the necessary tools to keep you from me.
It was like, it's almost like, I was telling my real time, coming down with Jake or whatever, it's like, is I was breaking down the precept of the every thought, every imagination. You got to stand in the ring with the Lord on that. So if you stand in the ring on happy wife, happy life, who's your opponent? It ain't Satan now. You got to fight Yahawashi on that. For me, I'm saying, yo, man, F that. Yahawashi over all. So who I'm stepping in the ring with? I'm stepping in the ring against Satan. With Yahawashi in my corner. The difference is you gonna have Satan in your corner. You gotta fight Yahawashi, and you gotta come up with you gotta defend happy wife, happy life. Man, that's a loser.
That's gonna get broke down.
Yeah, it's gonna get broke down.
That's gonna get broke down. That's a city. Defenseless city.
Defenseless city.
Right, because the Lord didn't equip you to, you know. Well, you know what? Let's go back to Revelation 12 because, like the brother said, was he doing that?
Yeah, that was it.
All these things we speak of is really the Lord operating through the left hand. Famine is going to be executed through the sword. He's going to cut off. Like the brother, this nigga divided North Korea from South Korea. Your thing's going to divide. Right, this nigga cold. He's going to divide you from going to McDonald's or whatever form of provision one might have had, or even power, the destruction, that's going to be due to Esau's blessing. So the Lord's going to be operating through the left hand.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12, it reads, therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
All of you people who invest in this place, woe to you. Go ahead.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have the time.
So all of these, all of this adversity, if you will, the spirit of being adverse, that resistance, is going to come through Esau because he got for the short time. Right now it says, of the inhabitants of the earth. Right, that goes into those who dwell here. Now, Baba Kashaf, I believe that's second Ezra. You got that? That's spirit. And you know what? That's the Lord. The Lord ain't holding back. You in court, Esau, and there's more people coming in with vanilla foes. You hoping this shit go away. Somebody else is
Cause 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
And them that dwell therein, man. Hey, real quick, go to the blue letter, that word in Revelation when we just...
Oh, kind.
Is it inhabited?
Inhabited there.
I believe. Let's see what they give you.
This word inhabitants, Strong's G 2730, to dwell, settle.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, go to the root. If it's a root for it might be well. Matter of fact, go back. Right, yeah, we can go with the word inhabit.
God, that word inhabitants, it said to dwell, settle. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, God, yeah, I'm tripping. It said divine powers, influences are said to dwell in his soul to pervade, prompt, governing.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, you are governed by this place. You know, it controls you. Yep. See? Go ahead.
Khan. I had it was the root to it.
Okay, Khan, that's exactly.
It said to dwell in the Strongs, it says to occupy a house, reside, figuratively, to inhabit, remain.
You see? Inhabit, remain. Right? You're gonna remain here. Click on that as well.
Khan. Another root, it says a house, an inhabited house, home. Jump down, it says of the human body as the that's like it. Oh yeah, kind. It says of tents and huts and ladder, of the nests, stalls, layers of animals.
Right. So you're being kept. You know how you have an animal? You keep your cattle. He ain't there for decoration. right? You really keep it. He's there and being preserved to be put to death. So as you make this place your lodging, your refuge, really you're in a stall. You're positioning yourself to be brought, be taken by the pain. That's why we have departed through the Spirit. We departed from this world. Right, so that's all we need right there. Yeah, come on.
That word dwell, it says live in or at a specified place. Some of the similar words come. It says,
It's like if I made my bad. It says live, that means that's your life. You know, that's something that you trust in, man. This is your livelihood, you know. You got it.
it comes some of the similar words. It says have one's home, have one's residence, also hang one's hat. So you hang your hat here in America, you continue, man. You walking in the door, you putting up your coat, your hat, you know, and you going and sit down on Esau's couch, man. Our house is on fire, man.
Right.
You know? What did the Lord say? What if I have an hour to be killed? You know?
That's it.
So yeah, woe to you hang your hat here in America, you dwell here in America, man.
Right.
But the Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Right. You know,
Whatever he laid his hat in,
yeah.
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah. Now, like me and the brother was just looking at that word dwell. Right? The scriptures say those who do. You got it?
Con. This strong G
Because
40.
we dwell in the heavens. Right? Well,
Strong G 4636. It says the metaphor of the human body in which the soul dwells as in a tent,
go ahead.
and which is taken down at death.
And death, which we died to this world, so we no longer here.
Yeah. Hey, Slocky, your body's here with me,
Yeah,
but your mind's on the other side of town. It's a lot.
Oh, no, hey, beautiful input, man. You know, that's a vivid illustration, man. So we was here for a moment until we died. Right? Oh, Lazarus and the rich man in a sense. So, you know, we pretty much, we no longer occupy, this place to us is like a vacant, we live in the temple now, you know? So you have some who have made this their abode, but you have other spirits who have completely omitted it and specific, man. We specific. Then you have a nigga that comes slacking, you have a nigga that comes, so why you here? You know, go back to
I got a quick precept.
Oh, real quick, we let the elder get this, real quick. But, right, the reason why, because we got to fulfill biblical prophecy. Somebody got to be here to be delivered.
Colossians 3:2, NLT, it says, think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth, for you died to this life. He says, think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth, for you died to this life.
Right.
And your real life is hidden with Yahawashi and Yahawah.
Hey, but when you go into a house, you really hit it. You know, as Yahawashi said, abide in me. Right? And I in you. When you abide, that means you live. So we live within Yahawashi, man. This makes us hidden to this world. Yep.
I got something real quick. You said, you had something? No, see, we live in Yahawah's St. John 15, and verse 4 it says, abide in me, and I in you.
Which is an abode, right? Click on that word abide, let's just see.
Yep.
That's why people say, why you back out here? Like you mentioned earlier. We live here.
Done, exactly.
That's why I live.
Yeah, we out here.
Right.
We out here. Jake Love.
How you doing, brother?
You be alive out there.
That's all that matters.
We could be alive out there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, you can. You could be alive.
You can be
You
alive.
can't discuss these matters with your cousins. You can't talk about the charity.
Right.
You see a charity with your somebody in the world, right? They're gonna laugh you to scorn you. Oh, you know. They're gonna call it. You know. Yeah, you be around people, you make a mistake and say con.
Hey, if they caught your browser, they caught your browser.
oh man,
Right. The thumbnails alone, you know. You got an article on Q, you know what I mean?
Hey, that's why the FBI came out and said they wild.
Same watch later. The brother video, America was soon be destroyed.
So I got the word abide in the Strong's G3306. It says to remain. Abide, it says in reference to place, to sojourn, tarry, not to depart.
Said, tarrying with the Lord, man. Yahawashi said, continue with me in my temptations. See? So here we are again this week. The spirit and power of Yahawashi. It's the Lord that keepeth the city. And we know people, Jerusalem is a people before this place, man. So really the Lord keep you here. You woke up, jacked up, you know. Go out there and cuss out these hasty. Right?
1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure. First Timothy 5 and 2. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Like the brother said, man. Like before coming into this truth, like we were at that point to die, man. So once we got this truth, we died to the world. So we don't live in that pleasure. We're not comforted by the things of the planet Earth, man. Do we get boxed from women? Hell yeah, but that's not my end all be all at the end of the week. Like my highlight to my week is not I got some box on Wednesday. No, it's I went to camp, I did the work, I got to grow.
Hey, so like about Rashad, because our pleasures is spiritual pleasures now. Because they can get box. Box ain't nothing. I'm gonna be real, man. You got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But after those 10 minutes, I'm be real. 3 rounds. Bro, real shit. We all men and shit, bro. They can't. You can't pop a woman for 24 hours, man, and a woman can't get popped for 24 hours. So you got 10 minutes, 20, 30, an hour if you own one. But after that, what else you fucking doing? After that, what else please your soul? Because even Bob Marley got a song called "Satisfy My Soul," man. And that's not what he here for.
Because that don't satisfy your soul.
That's it, bro.
You got a thing called post-neck.
You
pop this, you wanted her, and after you regretted your decision.
You hate her. And that's why the only
I done wasted
and you pay for a QB, you know. That 15, after that 15, even though you satisfied to a certain extent, it's like what else? That's the thing you should ask. What else, man? But read that again.
Because it's, after that, it's still a void.
Right.
You know, you're still missing something. You know, that was just for a moment. And then after that, that void kick in. You're like, damn, I'm still empty, man.
Oh, that's for everything.
Everything.
A hit song,
That's it.
championship. It's short-lived.
Short-lived. Like you always used to say, that's why motherfuckers love to take pictures.
Right. Capture the moment.
Capture that moment.
Yep, because it's a fleet.
It's right.
It's passing away.
Passing away.
And then if you love it, you're going to hold on.
Hold on to it.
See, ain't gonna even be no picture taken in the kingdom like that, man.
But we like this. We escorted it to the grave. Oh, we said that, right? Go yonder to the left. Stand to this mountain, go yonder, see. Let me find it, man.
I'll pull it back for you. 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
And again, that pleasure is really these fleshful things that they seek after. Money, cars, clothes, and hoes, man. Which only, like the brother just said, those things don't satisfy you. You still thirsty. That's like you thirsty as hell. Papa Rashad, get it. You got it. Get the precept. That's like you thirsty as hell. You drink a Sprite. That don't quench your thirst.
You got it. That's America for you. That's America.
You got it, bro.
They had you more thirsty.
They had you more thirsty.
And that was the moniker for it. Thirst quencher, man.
Then you come and kill the rest of it. Squeeze it.
That's like drinking salt water.
You never find just one done this capacity.
The book of St. John, chapter 4, I started at verse 13. Yahawashi answered and said unto her, whosoever drinker of this water shall thirst again.
That's it.
And if I may, that's just going to these carnal things, man.
Right, yep.
You whatever this devil presents in this lifetime, you're gonna drink it, but guess what? You're gonna thirst again. Whether you make it his son, you gotta make another.
Right.
Or you're gonna be a what they call it?
One
wonder. Nigga gotta renew his NBA contract.
Right.
Or whatever the case may be, you gotta re-up at the end of the day.
You did all that training.
Yeah.
You won the championship, you got to go back and train again.
Yes.
It wasn't fulfilled.
That's right. It says, but whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. So Yahawashi giving us this water by the way of these truth answers. You know, we've been relieved in the mind concerning our condition and why this shit is what it is. And the Lord giving us the light at the end of the tunnel, man. He's saying, yeah, this is how it's going to play out. You know, it says, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. So yeah, we have drinking of this, and this is it's only going to grow, man.
That's it.
This ain't just no diet. This just a one-time thing. Or, no, this is only going to grow, man.
Right.
We really going into the beginning. You know.
I got something to back that real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible. So you know, the things that they train and toil for is corruptible, man. It's temporal. It's going to vanish away. But we doing it for a crown that's going to last forever, man.
That's right.
You know, we don't need to take no selfies. It's gonna be a moment in the kingdom every day, man.
Hey, like Pastor Bob say, ain't no pouring day in the kingdom of heaven.
The day's gonna be so drawn out anyway.
Real day.
Real day.
Actual day. Yeah.
What you doing today?
No, I was just going back there, brother, concerning that what it was, the corruptible crowns. And you know, we had watched the draft,
Right.
and they all put the hats on. So imagine like Bill Russell, he put a hat. What condition that hat in? It's all dusty. The fibers and shit tore up just on a physical level. Yeah, that's it, exactly.
I got a quick.
And that's it. Every time they go in them draft, that's the first thing they do. They throw on the hat. Represent that team. That's a corruptible crown.
This is John chapter 7 verse 38. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers
Hey,
of
and that
living
belly is
water.
talking about your mind, man. And the scripture said, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures that said, meaning things that was written before Yahawashi even got there. They call it the Old Testament. The prophecies of the book of Isaiah, you know, the book of Psalms, the book of Deuteronomy, all spoke about Yahawashi, right? And we believe everything that the book said concerning the coming of Yahawashi. Read it again.
It says, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow.
Meaning your minds, man, shall flow what?
Rivers of living water.
Meaning continual knowledge, man. All right, meaning there's no cap on it.
And that's even a cut to these weak ass Christians, because they be teaching surface level. Because I've asked the Christians, what does that mean? Out of your belly flows a river of living water. Well, that literally just means you're gonna pour out with love.
Hey, that's what like it.
That
just show you how these niggas just put shit in the carnal box.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't spiritual, man. It's a lot of language. But even Esau ain't spiritual. That's why we are going into the spiritual things that actually fulfill us. In order to have that spiritual access, you gotta have a spiritual past. You gotta be invited to the wedding, man. For the lack of better words. Lord, what are we all called by operate side? We chosen, man. But just going back, like the brother went into, that thirst that we're searching for is Yahawashi. And as soon as we attain that thirst, we're never gonna thirst again.
Yeah, you won't be spiritually dehydrated again. Man.
Beautiful.
Right, but the living waters is his knowledge, man. And we got the living waters right now. That means we're being hydrated. The scripture speaks about the valley of the dry bones, with Ezekiel 37. Right? It said, prophesy unto these bones. Right? And that's what happened, man.
And
you know, the prophecy came unto us. Meaning we heard what the Spirit was saying through the apostles, right? And we came alive, man. The breath came into us. Now out of our bellies flowing the rivers of living water, man.
But look at
Hey, so like it, going back to the Ezekiel 37 chapter, because look where we came from. We came from a point. Jacob was at a point of shucking and jiving, man. And shucking and jiving is really a fucking low level, man. You dancing and singing.
Valley.
Yeah, you see?
Valley of the dry bones.
Valley of the dry bones, man. It's heavy though, like you said, you dead because you don't know yourself. That's what happened with Israel. We forgot who we were as a people. It was a point, man. Women didn't even put their foot on the ground, bro. They had pretty toes and kept the pain and she looked good. But you fast forward in 2024, it's brides on the corners, man. That was forbidden back in the ancient world. In the time of King David, somebody get put to death for that, man. You a Levite, they got his daughter out there. Who your father, man? We finna get both of them, man. That's how we supposed to be. But now since we in the West, shit got fucked up, bro. That's why we can't wait to seek into the ancient path. Bible Bashar, Salakia, Jeremiah 6:16, man. Bible Salakia, I can get this real quick. Bible Bashar. But at Jeremiah 6:16, this is why we coming back into the sanctuary of the Most High. We seeking the Lord. We seeking that comfort. We seeking Yahawashi, and ultimately we seeking peace. This is why we seeking those ancient paths. You know, look at the time of Solomon. There was 40 years that the whole planet Earth was under peace, man. You know? We're coming back into that time when Yahawashi come, man. Brothers got it.
God, this is Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see.
Stand ye in the ways and see. And when you see something, you actually examine it, man.
Yeah.
When you see, you can examine it. Is that an apple? Is that a peach, man? Is that righteousness? Is that wickedness, man? That's what the Lord is saying to us today. You got it, bro.
It says, and ask for the old path.
And ask for the old path. You got it.
Where is the good way?
And what is the good way? When you examine and see, then you ask somebody, what's the right way? This is two contrary ways, man. Ain't none of these motherfuckers alike. You know, ain't none of these two things alike. Which one is right and which way is wrong? And the reason how you know that is through Yahawashi.
Yeah, you got the broad, you got the narrow. Ain't no alternative. You take one path, you're gonna die. You embark on the other one, then you live.
That's wise and the foolish.
Yeah, wise and foolish. That's it. Two extremes, light and darkness.
You guys, you're supposed to see the contract.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know, if any, you spoke about being blurred and the clarity.
Right.
At any point in time, you don't know what side you on. That's a very fearful time, man.
Yeah.
They said, and the Lord's so heavy, He simplified it. It's not like all these different. Nope, either the truth or not. You know?
Yeah.
Light came.
Yeah.
That was heavy.
Yeah.
He said simplify.
Yeah. The light
came.
Light came.
I got some. Oh, when you,
Oh, no, yeah.
this is 2 Corinthians 4:1. I'm gonna go back to NLT.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at right now.
That's where it's at. Spike, you know what I mean?
Right. It say, therefore, since Yahawah in His mercy has given us this new way, we never give up. You know, that's cold, man. Never give up. That's the spirit that's amongst us, amongst the body, amongst the flock. You come from a long line of men who never gave up, even unto blood.
Yeah.
All right? The brain gave up. It said, we reject all shameful deeds and underhanded methods. We don't try to trick anyone or distort the word of Yahawah. That's going on heavy right now.
Oh, yeah.
See, with the whole vocab, it's like they got rejuvenated to do,
Right.
to do all this false attacks and false claims now. New guys popping up. It say, we tell the truth before Yahawah, and all who know, and all who are honest know this. That the good news we preach is hidden.
Yeah, if I made this honesty, it might not come off as, it's not well received, but if you're going to die, that's being honest, man. That's it.
It's like a doctor. He's supposed to tell you with
Yeah,
obese.
Right.
And even in this world, they stopped telling people they was obese. They stopped telling you got certain sicknesses.
Right.
You're
You're supposed to have that clipboard, man, ready to.
Yeah.
You got 48 hours, bro.
Sit down,
You
right?
got to respect that.
They say, you're right. They say, if the good news we preach is hidden behind a veil, it is hidden only from the people who are perishing. And that's that separation
That's
too.
it.
All coming down to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's the separation of Most High. So yeah, the people who speak against this truth ain't gonna be delivered, ain't gonna be saved. They're gonna perish.
Right.
They identify with the lost, they identify with the dead. So you spiritually dead, spiritually dead leads to physical death, or judgment. But that spiritual life, you being rejuvenated, being hydrated again, living water, you ain't gotta reach out for everything. That's a chaotic mind where you keep being hungry again. The Lord said, let your eye be single. It's a single means that we can focus on the light. Just that. You gotta be rerouted, reprogrammed like a GPS. You just you're locked in, and it's the same. Years go by. Yeah,
Just go straight.
just go straight.
Man, that's simple. Just go straight.
Yeah, that's simple.
Here we back again.
And
Here we
then
go.
you get to your destination more quicker.
Them Afrocentric niggas, they so complex. It's like making a right and a left. You know what I mean? You got a book, another book you present. Nigga, I ain't read that.
That was a lot. That was somebody that lost do. They start going in circles. They start handing that to me, right? Yeah, right there. Yeah,
Right there. Right there.
All this shit,
And the Lord pulled their ass down.
Yeah.
because they really could have went straight from Egypt
Yeah.
to Israel.
Yeah.
I think look at it, it's a 7 days journey. We look at it from where we were delivered from to where the Lord brought us into the promised land. That was a 7 days journey.
So what the Lord did, He prolonged it. Was 7 days, He prolonged it to 40.
We had to walk those wicked niggas to judge, man.
Yeah, that reading them out.
Only righteous Caleb and Joshua.
Hey, and a lot of come to find out, a lot of Jake can't walk this walk. Elder mentioned it earlier. That you're gonna have some that come in and they sitting in somebody else's seat. You know, you messing with somebody else's crown. You touching things you shouldn't be touching.
Leave that shit alone. They ain't got nothing to do with you.
Fiddling with the forks and shit.
Napkins
What the fuck you doing here, man?
Somebody got redo that.
And you know, I have people, they whispering like, who is that guy? You know what I mean? All of a sudden, man, somebody, an usher, right, sing to you, man. Yeah, they serious.
They're like the
Get out of there. And they try to do it quietly, but you got to make you up more. You hear about, hey, hold on, I got it. That's not good. That's not when niggas say leave out talking shit. Right? Then they take their pig tie and they're embarrassed and they're cast out of the hearing, you know. I was here. Yep, so that was it with y'all had? You got something else? That was all? Is that precept? There you go. Hey, so with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash.
The learners, the head apostle, the elders, the great millstone. Shalom to the fellow ladies out there who's always believers. Next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah.
Tonight.
I'm going back to watch.